The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
And welcome to the Factor Uncensored on this Wednesday night. Now, the headline around the nation: educators can't teach the Ku Klux Klan is morally wrong. That's the result of a bill right here in the state of Texas. It's part of the ongoing fight against critical race theory by Republicans. Democrats in Texas rewrote the bill to require things like be taught like Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights movement, even women's suffrage to be required in the teachings or education of the curriculum. Now, Republicans threw those pieces of history straight in the trash with the quickness and gave the dusty remains of the bill a stamp of approval by passing it. Our panel digs in tonight. And our guests are here on the Factor Uncensored: Dr. Jean Preuss from the University of Houston downtown, State Representative Ron Reynolds, and Jackie White Anderson, President of the Houston Federation of Teachers. So, first of all, Jackie, what the hell is going on with the state Senate and our lawmakers with this curriculum and why are they deciding curriculum anyway?
My question exactly. I can't believe that we're actually arguing over whether or not a teacher should be allowed to teach the truth in a history class. Honestly, the dirtiest truth is better than a whitewashed lie any day.
Now, before we go on any further, Dr. Preuss, let's go down the list, some of the things they are saying through this bill that we can't teach in Texas schools, that we can't touch.
Well, you know, what they're saying is they're going to revise House Bill 3979, which many people were opposed to in the first place. They say, well, we're going to strip it of teaching George Washington, the Declaration of Independence, the Nazis. However, I want to point out, and I don't want to squash the conversation, but a lot of this stuff is already in the TEKS. So I'm not sure that stripping this bill of this wording is going to affect anything.
Ron, State Representative Ron Reynolds, your thoughts?
No, I respectfully disagree. What they're attempting to do with this bill is to prohibit teachers from teaching the truth. Just like Jackie said, they want to whitewash it. They don't want to allow you to teach such topics as Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. They don't want you talking about what we're here in DC discussing, the Voting Rights Act of 1965. That's explicitly spelled out. So they're saying, we don't want you to, and they don't want you to say or teach kids that the KKK was morally wrong. They don't want you to teach about Cesar Chavez and Susan B. Anthony. So what they are trying to do is take away a bad part of American history. They don't want white kids to be ashamed of their founding fathers. So that is what they're essentially doing, because they're talking about critical race theory. It is, Isaiah, I'm just going to be straight up, but you know I'll keep it real with you. This is white guilt, and they're saying we don't want you talking about the history of this country and a stain of slavery and how we've evolved. So this is them trying to etch a sketch, learning about the real truth about this country. That's the bottom line right there.
Now, Dr. Preuss, so what don't you see in this legislation that Representative Reynolds see?
I agree with what he's saying. I was a couple of years ago, I was on the Streamlining for Social Studies TEKS board, and this was the one that said, oh, you guys are trying to take away the heroes of the Alamo. No. What about the other heroes? This is my question. And the other question that I had was, how can you not teach about the Alamo if you are teaching Texas history and have it not be heroic? Why do we need to say this in the TEKS that teachers have to teach it this way? I think most people do. The thing is that what this bill did as it was adapted and then run through they did an end run around the legislature on this, is that they added all these things in there to try to make other people happy and to buy onto it. But a lot of this stuff is, and I think we were on the show before and we're talking about this, as I said, a lot of this stuff is already in the TEKS. So I think Representative Reynolds is correct. They are. It's trying to get at critical race theory, but I don't know that their attempt is really doing what they think it's going to do.
And so, Jackie, what happens to a teacher if she violates or he violates any of these rules or curriculums? Will that teacher be marched away in handcuffs? What?
Well, I don't know what the state plans to do, but I know what AFT plans to do, and that is to defend any teacher who is terminated or punished for teaching the truth.
Representative Reynolds, this is not the end. This bill must still have approval from the House, right? And you guys are in D.C. Well, some of you are in D.C., and there's no way it's getting approval right now. So it's passed by the Senate, but it still needs to be thumbs up by the House.
That is correct, Isaiah. And what happened was this bill was passed, and the governor put it on the call for the suppression session because there's nothing special about it, because we did add those provisions about teachings for Dr. Martin Luther King and Frederick Douglass. So the Senate wanted to strip that out. And the governor said, yes, we want that stuff stripped out. So they don't want anything decent in the bill to talk about Black history and whatnot. So the House has to pass the bill. Because we're in DC, the majority, they can't operate. So this bill will be dead if we continue to withhold us coming back to Austin. So we're going to kill this bill just like we're killing the voter suppression bill. They're going to have to fight this bill another day. As far as I'm concerned, this bill will be dead for the special session. Governor Abbott said he's going to call us back, but I don't know if we're coming back. So stay tuned.
Make sure you don't run out of money. Getting the bus back.
I'm going to hit you up, man. Take a pass the plate around for a collection.
By the way, Democrats have already started to return to Texas. So far, it's just two: Houston Representative Harold Dutton and San Antonio Representative Felipe Cortez.